Show is back.
Well, today, March 6th, it's National Oreo Day. That's good. National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day. White chocolate, I'm not a fan.
I don't get it.
I used to like it.
I'll just take the cheesecake.
No, thank you.
It's No Homework Day, which my kids will tell me is every day.
Right.
You have any homework time? No, I did it in study hall.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Okay, then 2 weeks later. Why don't we have some missing assignments that we're getting notifications about?
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, they just haven't updated it yet?
Yeah.
Have you heard that one, guys?
yeah.
They
Because
also get
everything's-
20 days a month off.
They do. They get a lot. They get a lot. Today's National Dentist Day.
Ugh.
National Frozen Food Day. And today is National Employee Appreciation Day. I wonder what the company has planned today.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, I wonder.
Probably a massage.
Stacks of money.
Buffet.
Yeah.
Water.
Wonder how that's going to go today. Yeah. All right. Well, one of the big entertainment stories, and I know Gina has been keeping. Like, I don't know. Did we have any other kind of like way this could have played out? Like,
No.
eventually this is going to happen.
Any surprise?
It's Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Which everybody's the DUI. She got a DUI.
She got a DUI, as we all know, Wednesday night in Ventura County, California. And according to the law enforcement, she was arrested by the CHP, the California Highway Patrol, around 9:30, and then was later released. But she was immediately taken to the hospital to get her BAC, her blood alcohol level. She told people she was at 0.06, but I don't think that that's the way it went down. And then immediately after, she took all of her social media down.
Aw,
so
boo.
good luck finding those sweet knife dancing
I
videos.
love those.
like
Weak.
she's probably not a good driver. I wouldn't imagine she'd be a good driver sober.
Right, she could be negative 0.06,
Well,
and they're still going to arrest her for DUI.
When they did that Free Britney documentary, part of the documentary was the big thing where they weren't allowing her to drive.
Yeah.
And they go, okay, we'll allow you to drive. So they took her to like some random, like
Open parking lot, like
open
where you're teaching
Like,
your kids
yeah.
how to drive.
Open
Grocery
road.
store in the middle of the night.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, in the middle of nowhere, just so she could drive her car.
Well, she's got so many strikes against her. Number one, she's nuts. Number
Yeah.
two, well, she was under the influence, but like number two, A or B, driving as female, right? I mean, you have to,
I'll get you.
We were talking about it. We were making a joke about there was something where they had stats on this where women who were pregnant and like rates of accidents or tickets, moving violations and things like that. Remember, we said if they were pregnant with a boy, there was no difference. But when they were pregnant with a girl, there were more accidents. There were more because they were bad driving for two. And somebody left us an after hours voice after we had that conversation. Somebody left us an after hours voicemail about that.
I'm calling about being pregnant with girls. So I don't know if it's true, but I was pregnant with twins while I was driving. My perception changed, and got in a car accident.
Yeah.
Wow.
So weird.
Three women in the car if she had
Yeah.
twins.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Wow.
She didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
So dangerous.
So
crazy.
dangerous.
We do need drivers.
I mean, how does it end for Britney Spears though? Does she live to a ripe old age of whatever?
Unfree Britney.
No, I'm just asking. Like how do we think this
Weren't they
ends?
bringing back the Nut House? Is that a fact?
Minnesota
Or,
on the table.
You know?
I think they should. With her, it's just like I feel, I don't know if she did drugs ever, but
Well, she
you
was
know-
on a lot of drugs. They had her
Yeah.
on drugs to
Medicated.
Pills.
yeah,
and
they
medicated
were medicating
stuff.
her. Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like your
Sure.
brain like becomes chemically imbalanced, and you're
Yeah.
just fried. And
But-
some people just can't come back from that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I always think about, like, good for you, girl. Do whatever you want. Who cares? And, I say that. But then I look at, like, the knife dancing, like, oh, my God. She has full-grown sons. Like, how
Yeah, yeah.
humiliating for them.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
really does bother me.
But people are allowed to be crazy. Just because we know her and everyone's like, save her, control her, do all these things. It's like, well, if she goes to jail
But see,
for
this is the point.
DUIs, she goes to jail.
You used to not be allowed to be crazy because they would put you in the nut house.
they would
Yeah.
bring the Nut
And
House.
that's what we're
They'll
advocating
keep
for.
you-
Let's bring that back.
Keep you safe.
she might like it there.
Greg Gorey, what you got?
Well, you might think this is, so I'm going to ask Morgan, do you know who
Yes.
Valerie Bertinelli is?
Never heard that name in my
Serious.
life.
There are people my age who have no idea who that
I
is.
know the
Dude,
name.
that's
That's it.
not
Valerie
true.
Bertinelli?
I know the
She's
name.
been famous our entire life. She was married to Eddie
Yours.
Van Halen.
She was on One Day at a Time.
I've heard of Eddie Van Halen, yes.
One Day at a time was my parents'
Yeah,
show.
it was. It was
I don't
our parents.
disagree, but to say that people our age don't know who that is.
What happened?
You might
Is
have
she in
heard the name,
Old
but-
folks home?
You might have heard the name, but I don't think like it's just like an automatic that people just automatically know who that is or can picture even
I
what
don't
she
know
looks
why
like.
I know that name.
She was on TV
Yeah.
and she was married to Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway,
Okay.
she's got this book out. called Getting Naked.
Oh.
And so she's doing the interview rounds, and she says what we've been saying, that it's nobody's business if anybody takes weight loss meds. And she said, anything somebody else does that doesn't affect your life, leave them alone.
Yeah, but she
And
was
then-
the spokesperson for weight loss stuff.
Weight loss
like Jenny
programs.
Craig or one of them.
She's talking about like GLP-1s
Oh,
and
I
stuff like
see.
that.
Okay.
Now, she also says she wants to get a neck lift, but she's too afraid because she had her breast implants removed and got an infection and complications. So she's scared, but eventually does want to do
It's
it.
because she didn't go to Columbia.
And exactly,
Should've left
Valerie,
him in.
go to Columbia. And then she also says she did try Botox, but only once. She didn't like the way it made her eyebrows look, so she just grew her bangs out to hide her forehead wrinkles.
I get that. Sometimes it does mess up the brows.
But her whole point is whatever people want to do that they think makes them look better,
Do it,
none of
girl.
your business, and do it.
I mean,
Leave
it's
them
true.
alone.
Until you go overboard and you start looking clownish or
You look like
weird,
the
Catwoman.
like a
Yeah.
caricature. Or there was like,
But I
some-
think you get to a point where it starts to look normal, and then it starts to look good. Like it starts weird,
I
then
think
you
you
kind of
want
get
to believe
used to
that.
it,
I think you want to believe that.
and then it looks actually good.
Talk to me, how's Simon Cowell doing, Greg?
yeah, Simon Cowell,
He would not
Jim
fit in
Carrey,
that example.
all the people that we've heard about here
Right.
recently.
Yeah.
They look weird. Look weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. It's if that's what they want, it's fine. Menace, what you got?
All right. Well, I will bring up something kind of old timey because it kind of relates. Well, it kind of relates to.
I ask Morgan if she knows.
Oh, she'll
or what
know.
it is.
She'll know nothing about this. It just relates to something that we talked about. This is the only reason I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
So you know the band Nelson?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Maybe let me play a
Play
clip.
the hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So they had a big song.
Guarantee you. Yeah.
They,
you
they
won't
had
know it.
they had a couple songs. One was called "After the Rain." Not
That's
as big
the
a hit.
one?
No.
Oh.
The big one was "Love and Affection."
Yeah, that was their biggest song.
This is their biggest song.
It's so funny. I always think of After the Rain.
I'm sure I've heard it before, but it's not like
Yeah,
ringing
no
a
idea.
bell.
Yeah. We have no idea.
Yeah.
Morgan, not a big Nelson fan.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I bring them up is because we're recently talking about like if you die and you have a lot of debt, who does that go to? Like who takes care of that? Well, I didn't even know that Nelson was part of a like super famous family.
Yeah.
And they were a part. I had no idea.
No idea.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Me neither.
But you remember the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet from
Yeah.
the 1950s and 60s?
What are they talking about today?
My dad loved Ozzie and
Anyways,
Harriet.
so they're part of some super
Oh, yeah.
famous family. Their grandparents owned this super famous TV show. They owned all the rights to it, and then their grandfather died in 1975, and then their father took it over, and he died in 1985 in a plane crash. Right?
Okay.
So
Ricky Nelson.
this is
Ow.
right when they're all like taking off, they're teenagers, all this kind of stuff. So to hold on to all the rights to all these TV shows and all the music, they started going to debt. They took on the debt themselves as teenagers because they didn't want, quote, dishonorable bankruptcy. Because the
I
family
don't know
name,
what that
because they come from a famous family, they didn't want the name to be tarnished in bankruptcy. So as teenagers, as they were becoming famous in this band, they took on all the debt to pay it off. So they did it all like on the under.
So the public wouldn't be like,
So the public wouldn't know,
the Nelson
like,
family
the
went
Nelson, the super
bankrupt.
famous 1950s Nelson family wouldn't be tarnished. So they,
I had
as
no idea of their
teenagers,
family history. Morgan,
Yeah.
I know how you feel when we talk about
just like
what is going on.
You've never heard of Ricky Nelson or Ozzie and Harriet?
Ozzie and Harriet,
I've
I know
heard
the
Ozzie
name.
and Harriet, but couldn't
Yeah.
tell you
Oh,
anything
yeah.
didn't
about
know the
My
name.
parents were super into that.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Hey, they're going to be on the Monsters of Rock cruise coming up.
Here, I pulled up a hook of After the Rain.
This is-
See, this one I think is a bigger song.
Yeah, same.
No, Love and Affection was the bigger. That's
Yeah,
gotta be
Love and Affection.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys. They're both big singles, but Love and Affection was slightly bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
bangers.
don't know.
And were they, or are
Twins,
they twins?
right?
They are twins.
I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
that's- yeah, that was
Anyway.
their thing. Twins.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. More Woody Show is next. Hang on.